I'll be damned. 3 weird, crazy homicides in 72 hours.
I wonder what the hell it is that they have in common.
The hunter.
Lady Blue! Out of the way!
Let the lights behind, they're still on your mind. Let the shadows fade, and the memories never fade. Back to the blue of the powers in you. Back to the dream that still comes true. Back to the blue you're breaking through. Go back, lady. Back to the blue. Yeah, back to the blue of the powers in you. Back to the dream that still comes true. Back to the blue you're breaking through. Go back, lady. Back to the blue.
I got a present for you.
What?
You're back on homicide. Check that out.
Detective Mahoney's suspension is revoked as of this date.
My next feat is to walk on water.
Give me a break.
Hey, Ginty! 2 specials.
This means I can work on the Iskandarian killing.
Not so fast. Your backside's not out of the soup yet. You still got those 2 excessive force complaints filed against you. Kitty, I want the relish on top of the hot dog, and the chili is after the onions. You know, that's it. Okay?
Serious?
I mean, you can help the squad, do the paperwork. You understand? And listen, you spread the mustard first. You give it foundation. Understand? Now, Katie, look, I don't want an argument. I mean, pushing papers is a part of the job. I'm the first to admit I couldn't do without you. I mean, you read a crime in progress like most men read the sports page. Hey, Ginty, what are you going to welch on the onions?
Jerry, I really-
But we still got to keep the boys upstairs happy, Katie. You know the best thing you can do? You keep a low profile, a real low profile. You disappear behind the desk. I mean, what's it going to hurt? Hey, Ginty.
Just passing through.
Can you believe it? They're working everywhere nowadays.
Ginty, don't spread the relish now, all right? That's it. Pile it on.
Excuse me, ladies. This won't take too long.
Jane, call the police.
I am the police.
The man gets crazy with chili. Always chili. I don't believe it. Never puts on enough onion. You understand?
Excuse me, kids. Don't let me interrupt.
Ginty, that's a work of art. Look at those puppies. See, I feel a hell of a lot better if people started asking, where's Detective Mahoney? I haven't seen her around lately. Where's... Bon appetit.
A good save, my Davis, who makes the throw back to Sutcliffe.
Move, sport, and the game's called on account of darkness. Hands on the wheel.
Please help us.
It's okay, ma'am. I'm a police officer.
Please, officer, hurry. They have my husband.
I know. What's in the briefcase?
Diamond.
Hey, mister, what are you, crazy?
Any more playmates in the woodpile?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stupid to get shot resisting an officer. My witness would confirm that in court.
Just the 2 that went in.
Where's your husband's office?
In the lobby. Miller's Diamond Exchange.
Get to a phone. Call 911. Tell them a robbery's in progress. Key.
What are you doing? I'm a cop.
speeding this way. That's right, boys, it's the police. Move, and all your future plans are canceled.
I wanted to buy you a hot dog. Just one lousy hot dog!
Great. Okay. That's it. That's it. Come on. Come on. Come on, Marla. That's it. Nice. Real nice. Good. Come on. That's it. Sit down. Down. Yeah. Great. Come on. Nice.
Joe, give me a break. I'm wringing wet.
You would look good.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take it easy now. You know. Anyone waiting at home for you tonight, Marla?
Yeah, the doorman. He takes a proprietary interest in all the girls in the building.
I can understand that.
Oh, yeah?
I take a proprietary interest in you, Marla.
Joe, I thought we were a team.
I'm a team player.
A photographer model team.
I admire your insanity.
Thanks. I'll be out in a minute.
Marla! Help!
Joe?
Marla! Oh.
In any units in vicinity, a woman screaming at 500 West 4th.
412, Roger.
From New York. Anyhow, he has a big family there, and I'm sure one of his brothers will be out for him. I'd met his mother once in Manhattan. She was a really nice lady.
But you have no idea why anyone would want to kill him.
That's right.
We've identified the murder weapon as a blowgun, Marla. He was killed by 2 darts that were dipped into some kind of exotic poison.
Oh, God. Why would anyone want to kill him?
That's what we all want to know. You know, there was another killing 3 days ago on the north side, a druggist named Paulus Kandarian. Do you know him?
No.
He was killed with a bow and arrow. Maybe you read something about it?
No.
Well, miss, we're looking at 2 homicides in a week with rather exotic weapons. Now, we're used to seeing the results of a more common kind, like a handgun or a knife.
I want to thank you for your courtesy, Lieutenant, and keeping me out of some of the excitement at Joe's. I never saw so many cops and newspaper people.
Sure. That's just part of our job. Another part of our job is to find a man with bows and arrows and darts. You will try to help us, huh? She can leave.
The killer fired one dart at you also. Maybe that's just because you were there, a witness. Or maybe he had another reason.
Are you saying you think he was trying to kill me, too?
I don't know. You're in a highly visible, competitive world. Most of the people in it live life in the fast lane.
But I don't.
I understand what you're saying, Marla, but we've had reports of a lot of cocaine use in local fashion circles.
I've seen it happen, but I don't do drugs and I'm not kinky. If I'm hooked on anything, it's my work.
Okay, that's a tall story I just bought it. Call me. Anytime.
Thanks for everything.
Sure. Get in. I'll take your next shoot.
I'm sorry, Victoria. I'm sorry it took me so long to get back. But I'll make it up to you. Just like I always did.
Thanks. Excuse me. I'll be damned.
Yeah, just like the druggist. It might even be the same guy that used the blowgun on the photographer last night. How's his girlfriend, a model? You talk to her?
If she knows something she's not telling us. She's either scared to talk, or she's not sure what the killings mean, or both.
Well, thanks for clearing that up for me, Katie.
We know who he is?
Got Tom Morgan, Vice President, Golden West Savings, 19 in Michigan.
You're going fast on this one.
No, his secretary was about 20 feet behind. Coming out of the branch over there, he waved to her across the street and somebody nailed him.
With a vengeance.
What's on your mind?
3 weird, crazy homicides in 72 hours. That's what's on my mind.
The druggist, the banker, and a photographer. What the hell is it they have in common?
The hunter. That's what they have in common, whether they knew it or not. You know, there was a roll of exposed film in Raman's camera. You want to take a look at it?
Oh, yeah, sure. Where is it?
Right here.
Katie, that's evidence. We have to show continuity of possession.
We also have to get it processed. Signed out for it. Thought you'd want me to.
Oh, sure. Of course I wanted you to sign out. What do you think?
No good, and no good. The angles are all below the loft window. We developed all the exposed film we found at Raman's studio.
Yeah, look, I've got to make a report out on this guy.
She is very beautiful. Huh?
Very. Bingo.
What's that?
Dancer.
Dancer, male model?
Oh, no, Dancer's no model. On the best day of his life, Dancer's just a pimp. I'll see what his connection is with Ramad.
Male model pimp?
I stress that you are using my personal car. I make a point of the fact that it is the premium motor car in the entire Midwest. Indeed, I ain't seen that much on either coast that even comes close to the Dancer's Rolls Royce.
Then you won't mind grabbing the fender, Dancer.
Hey, what's this jive? Lady Blue, you busting me or what?
I just told you everything on the fender.
Hey, you don't want me to scratch these righteous wheels? Man, this is a rank offense. You ought to be out chasing the bad guy.
I thought you were the bad guy, Dancer.
Oh, no. I take care of my main money makers. I ain't no gorilla pimp. A lot of people misunderstand my line of work.
Everything on the fender, okay?
I'm in the entertainment industry. Showbiz. I provide people with a little R&R. Wait a minute, little mama. You ain't got to come on so strong with me. We can talk.
But not here, right?
No, not in front of everybody. The bus station. I gotta keep my dignity.
The last time you were supposed to meet me at the bus station, I stood there so long I had to show my badge to keep from getting busted for vagrancy. You're driving on expired driver's license, Richard.
Oh, hell, I ain't even sure it's my license.
Well, I get the warrants and holds. I got a couple questions to ask you about some strong-arm robberies. Into the alley, hotshot. Come on. Right here.
Hey, that's a $150 hat there.
I'll never forgive myself. Where do you know Joe Ramad from?
Oh, that's a photographer, I think. I seen his work in the magazine.
You were part of his work. You were posing with this dark-haired girl when he was on his last roll of film.
Well, that was just fun. I used to supply his models for his exotic photography.
You'll be doing some exotic thing at the Cook County Jail for 6 months if I don't get the truth. Who's the dark-haired girl?
Victoria something. Victoria Spencer, I just remembered.
I'm going to talk to her.
Not unless the police department can raise the dead for interrogation purposes.
Where can we talk?
A bar, Park Hotel. Give me 15 minutes to tell the girls.
You stand me up and you can tell the girls goodbye. I'll put you away for so long, you'll forget what it is they do.
How you do talk, Lady Blue. Now, we go back out there and make it a little nasty. I don't want the folks on the street to think there's something between us. You know what I mean?
I always know what you mean, Dancer. Sometimes that worries me.
Lady Blue!
Come here neither to approve nor disapprove of our friend Dancer. We should not judge, lest we be also judged. We should remember that he was cut down in the fullness of his years before he could express contrition for the things he did, which he should not have done. Or do
There's
those
at least one
things in
couple
the
mourning.
remaining part of his
That's his
days
widow and her lawyer.
might have balanced
They're crying because the judge ruled Dancer could take the Rolls Royce with
some
him.
years together in sorrow over the passing of our friend Dancer. We come to say
You know why Tom Adams is here?
Adams works vice. Dancer was a pimp. He was probably one of his snitches. Maybe he just came to say goodbye.
Well, he don't look like he's mourning too hard. Check it out.
Tom's a good cop.
We're all good cops until something happens. And some of us are not so good anymore. Check it out.
Tom, I didn't know you were a friend of Dancer's.
He was my snitch, so I guess I felt like I should show up.
Loyalty, huh?
Sure. Sometimes we're loyal to people even if they don't deserve it.
Who was Victoria Spencer?
You mean fashion model?
She was a friend of Dancer's?
She went sour a long time ago.
I can't leave it at that.
Didn't think you could. I met her at a place called the Gaslight Club. You could start there.
Are you stalling me?
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Thomas?
Bill is fine.
Hi.
You're right on time.
Yep.
Would you care for a drink?
No, thanks.
Cup of coffee?
Nothing.
You called about a girl named Victoria Spencer.
That's right. She works here. Obviously.
She applied for a position in December of 1981. She was 19 years old then.
Would your record show where she was born?
Brazzaville, Congo, December 12th, 1962.
Really? How well did you know her?
I hired her. She was incredible.
I can see.
No, it's not in the photographs. I mean, she was beautiful, but there was another quality. It drew people to her. She went on from here to become a top fashion model, but maybe you already know that.
I'm filling the picture in. You mentioned equality, vulnerability.
No, none of those things. I left my wife after I'd known Victoria a few weeks. I almost lost my job here buying her things. I'd come home to the apartment that I couldn't afford, and she wouldn't be there, and I'd know that she'd been with another man. But really, it didn't make a damn bit of difference to me. I was hooked. The quality in question, Officer Mahoney, is evil. And in this business, you're able to recognize evil when you see it.
Why did you agree to see me?
I didn't think I would. When you called, I was going to turn you over to my secretary. I got to remembering her. I thought I hated her. What the hell? It's better hearing it from me. I was there at the beginning.
Do you know how she died?
It was inevitable. She destroyed herself.
His wife and marry her. 2 weeks after he said he wouldn't marry her, she was found in the Chicago River.
Apparently, a lot of people were in love with her. She ever love any of them in return?
I don't know. Sometimes she'd be very enthusiastic. She'd describe somebody she'd met to me, you know, how handsome he was, sexy, intelligent. A week later, I couldn't be sure she'd recognize the name in a casual conversation.
It's a whole group of motives. She got rid of a lot of men. Maybe one of them wouldn't hold still for it. Is the address you wanted?
Yeah. Thanks. It's a model's registry wardrobe. Some of the photographers think we have $1 million in furs whenever we need them. You didn't mind that I left that message at police headquarters for you?
Hey, I'm cheaper than a taxi. Did Victoria take a lot of prescription drugs?
Yes, when she couldn't get the other kind. Look, this is my best friend we're talking about. She's dead now,
And whoever killed her is willing to use a hunting bow and arrow.
All right, it's crazy. I lied to you because I didn't want to believe someone to go around killing everybody in the city that came into contact with her. I believed that if I didn't say anything, that he'd just disappear when he'd killed the people who'd hurt her. I was her friend. Now I'm scared. Her father has to be insane.
Her father?
Who are you? Victoria's father. Get up here, I'm not going anywhere. You're gonna die because you were the first to destroy my daughter.
No, it's not true.
You got about a couple of minutes of life left, at the most. You see, I promised myself I'd watch you die for what you did to my girl.
So far, we've got 4 homicides. A banker, a pimp, a photographer, and a nightclub manager. Now, what do they got in common? Drugs? I don't know. We know that the killer used exotic weapons, bow and arrows, dart. Now, on the dart, there was a certain kind of poison. That same kind of poison was put in the drink of our last victim. Now, Bob, I want you to check out the archery and the hunting clubs. All of those clubs in the area, okay? This guy belongs in Sherwood Forest. What's so funny? Now, we know he's using certain kinds of poison, so I want you to get all the pen releases and check out anyone with a pharmaceutical or chemistry background. You got it? Watch him. You don't know what the hell he's doing. I've been on this job over 23 years. I never saw anything like it. Hey, Katie, where you been?
I just got back from records on identification. All the killings definitely point to that model, Victoria Spencer. And I may have more.
Well, that's fine, Katie, because the hunter just bagged another one. One of the girls down at the Gaslight just found a manager, Bill Thomas. And it looks like the hunter used the same kind of quick-acting poison that killed Joe Ramsey.
That makes 4.
And no end in sight, as far as I know.
I can cover the Gaslight.
I already got Janelli and Cassidy wrapping it up already. Now, somebody decided to wake up the commander. Now, Flynn's going to want to know what we're doing.
Have we got any leads, a suspect, a name, a prayer?
Tell the commander it could be her father.
Oh. Where'd you get that?
Marla Prentice. I just got some more information.
Adams. Right. Tom Adams. Are we maybe talking about a bad cop here?
I don't know. We're talking about a cop who knows more than he's willing to tell.
Hold it. Hold. Be right there. Oh, sorry, I'm not dressed. Could you come back in the morning?
It'll be difficult, but I'll try to control myself. Let me in.
I'll get dressed.
I just spent half the night running down a report on an accidental drowning almost 2 months ago. Victim, Victoria Spencer. Responding officers, Garcia and Kramer. Notifications, all routine. Except for Vice. Notify Detective Adams.
You wake me up at 5 o'clock in the morning to ask me about a case I didn't solve. Not even my captain does that. Would you like some coffee?
Sure, I'll make it. It's the only thing I could do in my homemaking class. Notification not to homicide or violent crimes, but Vice, Adams. Why is that?
My card was in her effects.
For her effects now.
Property, I guess. Why?
Negative. I was over there trying to find them before I came over here. Signed out by Adams. Vice.
No. Can't be. Not unless he knew my name right from the beginning.
You mean her father got them? Maybe she had an address book and he's been working from that.
That's possible.
Tom, you've deliberately concealed information relating to 3 homicides. You could lose your badge for that. Why?
Would you believe when I first met her, I tried to think of her as my kid sister? Then I tried thinking of me as kind of like her father.
None of that worked, huh?
Not for very long, no. Katie, I'm going to turn off the water. Because if your coffee's any better than mine, I'm just going to cry. Then I'm going to get dressed. I'm going to show you where she died.
Okay.
The boat collided with her body right over there. I fear that she fell or jumped. Was caught up in the propeller.
What about her father?
White hunter, gone bad.
But he hunted in the Congo, right? She was born there. I found that much out.
No, he was a mercenary by the time she was born. He was killing for money by then. She told me that it hardly mattered to him which side he fought on.
Tom, you're not a corrupt, dirty cop. Why did you keep silent?
When I first met her, she was still modeling a little. Still very beautiful. But the drugs were destroying her career. She'd blow her appointments, then she'd blame everybody, except herself. And part of me kept saying that I could get her out of it, and another part of me kept saying that she was the link that would get me Dancer and the big shots of organized crime.
You're just leaving one thing out. You were in love with her.
High-class hooker? You gotta be out of your mind. I mean, there were times that we'd meet. She'd give me information on Dancer and his mob contacts. It'd be in the middle of the night. And I know that somehow she had no place to go. So I'd take her home with me. How do you think they'd come across with internal affairs, Mahoney, huh? The hooker in the $12,000 fur coat was just so lost and vulnerable that kindly old Detective Adams took her home. I'd be lucky if I stayed out of jail.
Come in at noon. We'll see McNichols and figure out how to handle this. You and I will get her father together.
When you tell me something, honey, I can almost believe it.
sakes, man, stop it! For God's sake, man, what are you doing? You can't do this! Now stop it! Hurry up! Hurry up, you stop it! Now stop it! Stop! Stop!
Together once back in 78, TAC Patrol. I mean, we had other partners, but we rode together on our partners' days off. 6 months at the most.
I called his ex-wife. She's going to wrap it up for him. For old time's sake, I guess.
You think he told you everything, Katie? Or maybe he just told you in a way that made him look better?
No, he told me the whole story, beginning to end.
I've ordered up all we can get from the FBI and the State Department on Victoria's father. Records and ID will call me when they put the package together.
How much you can tell the papers about Tom?
Well, all I've told anybody so far is he was working vice. He was trying to obtain organized crime vice convictions. Look, if somebody's trying to hang him out to dry, I'll let the people downtown do it. Records and identity.
Hello? Yes, Marla. It's true, he was killed a couple hours ago. Where are you now? I'm on my way. Marla Prentice. She's scared to death. She heard that he killed Tom Adams, and she figures she's next.
All right. Sit on her. I'll get Janelli and Cassidy to give you a hand. Now, where is she?
She's finishing a photo session. She's going to meet me at her apartment.
Photo session.
The whole story now.
I know. She had just quit the Gaslight Club when I met her at Joe Rama's. He was doing a series of figure studies on her. By that time, Tom Morgan was paying the bills.
The banker, the second victim.
Oh, I don't think she'd seen him in 4 years. But Victoria, she never forgave or forgot.
Did you introduce her to Dancer?
No, she already knew him. Dancer was supplying girls and cocaine to Joe for parties that turned into porno film shoots. She was fascinated by people like that. Pimps, hustlers, drug dealers.
You two were a lot different, yet you stayed friends.
Well, there were two Victorias. One was sexy, wild, selfish, everything. The other was the loneliest girl in the world. I was that kid's only friend.
Where's the phone? Go ahead. It won't bite you.
Our information indicates his true name is Malcolm Spencer. He was born in French Indochina in 1932, became a white hunter in the Belgian Congo in the early 50s.
Yes, that's where he met Victoria's mother.
What happened to her?
Victoria never knew. Apparently, she was Belgian, part of a group of women who were very much around the mercenaries. When the Congo erupted in civil war, her father simply got rid of her mother. She never knew exactly what happened to her.
How did Victoria get to Chicago?
By way of New York, London, and Paris. He sent her to the best schools.
Okay.
He gave her all kinds of money. But she never really had a mother or a father, except when she talked about him. And then the fantasies came alive for her.
When did you know he was in Chicago?
When the people who'd helped her started dying.
Don't lose it, Janelli. Nothing from Katie?
No, she took off before you got here. She said she'd call you at the station.
You mind? Hello? Yeah, hold on.
What do you think? Maybe this
An agency. Something about a commercial near the river?
Oh, I forgot all about it. Oh, Don, I can't. Oh, all right, I'll be there. No, I won't disappoint you.
This is Detective Mahoney, requesting link-up with Lieutenant McNichols.
Dennis
last location forwarded a few minutes ago was the River Plaza at the Michigan Avenue Bridge.
Okay, people, let's settle down. Let's start this soon. An hour and a half of makeup. I mean, ladies, unbelievable. The car, man, girl, show me you love it.
Keep looking at the girls, Gino. The hunter's gonna have you mounted over his fireplace next. Watch the suit.
Okay, where's the smoke at? Where's the smoke at? Adjust those lights over here. We're taking too long here. Wake up. I don't want to see shiny faces. Slow them down a little. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I want you to move back. That's it. In position. Ladies, start your move. Come on, ladies, move like one. And ladies, come on, ladies. That's it.
Everybody hit the ground!
Get these people under cover, Gino!
Police, freeze! Drop it!
I could have killed you any time I wanted, but I let you live. Till now.
It was like a game for you, right?
Yeah. The perfect end of the hunt.
Except you hunted all the wrong people.
I don't want to.
You don't want to hear that? You wanted to avenge Victoria, but you killed the only people who cared about her.
I used her. Destroyed her.
She used them after you destroyed her.
Come on, shoot. You'll be dead before I hit the ground.
Then both of us will die. Because you're not going anywhere.
Then we're both finished. Because you're not leaving here alive.
He missed.
It's over. It started a long time ago. But now it's finally over.
Unbelievable.
9, 8 Central, Matty and Dave think a lovely lass's story is Blarney when she asks them to help protect her pot of gold on moonlighting. Then a robbery is set up and a double cross among thieves leaves Spencer holding the bag on Spencer for Hire. Now stay tuned for a 40s fantasy cruise aboard the Love Boat, next on ABC.